Hi, beauty. Here is Catherine Bielmeier, and I bring to you a very big reminder. It's maybe not so easy to let it in, to hear it truly, to really listen to it and hear it. And the reminder is there is nothing to fear. There's nothing, truly nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear. The lesson reminds me of our true strength. Sometimes I still think I can solve problems on my own. I know a couple of people, friends even, when they have something which is a bit hard on them, they go close everything down and sit with the problems from the ego perspectives mainly. So there nothing can be healed. I thought that too once, that when I sit and I look how to deal with that and look how I can arrange it so I'm feeling better and easier with all that, which has nothing to do with a true healing and true release and true freedom. Because see, it's your ego mind telling you that this is a problem, that this is too much, that this is wrong, that this is painful, that this is, I don't know, blah, 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 blah. And then your ego mind now, who tells you that, wants to fix it. Isn't that wonderful? Crazy? But there is a different possibility, a true different possibility. And just listen, close your eyes, breathe in, take all your fears into your heart. You can even put your right hand on your heart and just listen to the words and experience what's happening and unfolding in you with all those fears. So, this lesson reminds us to let God solve every worry, every problem. It reminds us to go back to our source. Often it seems very challenging, but only through the power of God in us, through His infinite love, true infinite love, can we realize that illusions are not real. The only life we really have is the life we have in God. When we have problems, it tells us that we are trying to go back into chaos. Once we are in our right mind, we know there are no problems. Only love is real. If it is not love, it is a lesson in love. Wonderful. Now today we have also the lesson 60, and the lesson 60 is still a reminder, the last reminders from the lessons of reviews actually, from 46 to 50. 46 is God is the love in which I forgive. Because out of our ego mind we can't forgive. It stays still like films and projections and ego pictures, picturing the forgiveness. So this won't be a true forgiveness. God does not forgive because He has never condemned. The blameless cannot blame, and those who have accepted their innocence see nothing to forgive. Yet forgiveness is the means by which I will recognize my innocence. It is the reflection of God's love on earth. It will bring me near enough to heaven that the love of God can reach down to me and raise me up to Him. Lovely. Breathe in and out and let go and sink. God is the strength in which I trust. Listen with your heart. It is not my own strength through which I forgive. It's through the strength of God in me which I am remembering as I forgive. As I begin to see, I recognize His reflection on earth. I forgive all things because I feel the stirring of His strength in me. And I begin to remember the love I chose to forget, but which has not forgotten me. Breathing in and out. And remember, you don't need to understand it. You don't need to believe it. Just breathe it in into your heart and see what's happening with you while you listen to that. Lesson 48, there is nothing to fear. There is nothing to fear. How safe the world will look to me when I can see. It will not look anything like what I imagine I see now. Everyone and everything I see will lean toward me to bless me. I will recognize in everyone my dearest friend. What could there be to fear in a world that I have forgiven and that has forgiven me? Wonderful. Lesson 49, review. God's voice speaks to me all through the day. God's voice speaks to us all through the day. There is not a moment in which God's voice ceases to call on my forgiveness to save me. There is not a moment in which His voice fails to direct my thoughts, guide my actions, and lead my feet. I'm walking steadily on toward truth. There is nowhere else I can go, because God's voice is the only voice and the only guide that has been given to His Son. Lesson 50, I'm sustained by the love of God. I'm sustained by the love of God. As I listen to God's voice, I'm sustained by His love. As I open my eyes, His love lights up the world for me to see. As I forgive, His love reminds me that His Son is sinless, and as I look upon the world with a vision He has given me, I remember that I'm His Son. Wonderful. Oh my God. I love to read that to you. I really enjoy it. It's always a reminder for me too. It always brings me back to my true self and back into my heart, coming home to peace again. So hopefully you can see the benefits of all that and follow me and share it with the world, and check out my Instagram and Facebook. Thank you very much for following me and listening and commenting how you are after that. Bye for now. Ciao.